Hi, Timmy.
You having a nice laugh, are you?
I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas morning.
Hey!
I love the way it makes me feel inside.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's Adam from FWCI, and this is Brewstew Thanksgiving. That's the whole name of the video. My guess is it's about Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Lucas Blander, for the video suggestion. We're gonna watch some Thanksgiving with Brewstew.
Now, before we go any further, if you do want to support the channel further, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can do it. If you want to support the man himself, patreon.com/Brewstew to support the man. Now, we don't have Thanksgiving here in Australia. We don't even have a replacement. It's like one of the only, big major holidays that you guys in the States have that we don't really even have an equivalent of. So the scrub turkeys in my yard survive every November, and I'm happy for that because I like the scrubbers. Obviously, Christmas is a big one. That's probably the big family event where everybody gets together and food is exchanged and blah 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 blah. But and Thanksgiving's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Isn't it remembering when the settlers came to the States and they slaughtered the Native Americans? Is that was that going on around that time? But I understand there are Thanksgiving traditions, like certain food that you eat. I think cranberry sauce is a thing. Clam chowder. Is that what you eat? But if we did have Thanksgiving in Australia, we'd probably, first of all, it would be outside because it's November and it's almost summer here. Then we would probably just have a barbecue, throw some snags on there, get some white bread, bit of butter on there, a bit of coleslaw, a bit of potato salad, get some rissoles. If you like a rissole, you can have a rissole. And then it would usually deteriorate into some kind of hokey game of backyard cricket. And then Grandad will fall asleep on the couch before noon. But let's see what Tyler's experience with Thanksgiving is. This is Brewstew Thanksgiving.
Alright, so it's recently come to my attention that after all these years of having a YouTube channel, I've never done a crappy cartoon on Thanksgiving. And to be honest, I don't even know if it deserves a cartoon. I mean, every year it seems like Thanksgiving has been roughly the same thing over and over. Hey, what'd you guys do for Thanksgiving this year? The same thing as every year. I ate like a pregnant person that was facing the end of the world, and then my Uncle Rick fell asleep on our couch drunk. What about you? But Thanksgiving has to have a little bit more.
But hang on a second. What's going on with this guy's hat? Why is his hat from the real world? I guess because he's in a Woolworths from the real world as well.
Thing over and over. Hey, what'd you guys do? Was facing the end of the world, and then my Uncle Rick fell asleep on our couch drunk. What about you? But Thanksgiving has to have a little bit more meat on the bone than that, right? I mean, they sure as hell made a big deal about it in my 4th grade social studies class when we had to learn about the Pilgrims inventing the first Thanksgiving, which if I remember the story right, I think it was just about a bunch of dumbasses starving in Massachusetts. Ah, man, this sucks ass. We should have brought some fucking food. Yeah, I know, but at least we got these sweet belt buckle hats. And then Squanto showed up and he's like, hey, you stupid idiots, you have to grow shit in the ground or you're all gonna die. And then they all ate a bunch of corn, and there was a fucking cartoon raccoon. I think Pocahontas had something to do with it. Yeah, because she had to fucking show Lewis and Clark how to get to Portland, I think. I don't know.
Alright, good. I'm glad to hear that Tyler knows about as much about the first Thanksgiving as I do. I feel caught up.
I don't remember the details, all right? I went to public school. So in honor of Thanksgiving, a.k.a. the prequel to Christmas, a.k.a. basically Christmas without female movies, I'd like to go over what a typical Thanksgiving's like in our household, even though it's pretty much the same thing every year. Now, it's important to note that my wife and I host Thanksgiving, and when you host Thanksgiving, there's a shit ton of things to do. I mean, not for my incompetent ass. I don't fucking plan Thanksgiving, are you kidding me? We'd be sitting at a fucking fold-up card table eating frozen waffles, for Christ's sake. Now, you see, weeks in advance, my wife turns into a 4-star general, and she plans out this entire operation that is Thanksgiving dinner. All of a sudden, she's a fucking master tactician. If her ass was in charge of the Normandy invasion back in '44, probably all our grandpas would still be alive, and there'd be no fucking Saving Private Ryan either. And I gotta say, every year, she makes Thanksgiving her own personal bitch. If her Thanksgiving went to prison, you could bet Thanksgiving's ass would be holding on to her inside-out pocket, and they'd go wherever she went. Move it, Thanksgiving. Fucking move it. I'll shank your ass. I don't give a fuck. But no matter how much planning she does beforehand, when it comes to
I've never seen Thanksgiving depicted as somebody's bitch quite so hilariously.
She's running around the house like a lunatic, looking like the beginning of a fucking Home Alone movie. And you know, I try to help her out, but, well, my dumbass cooks food at like a 3rd grade reading level. What am I gonna make, a fucking bowl of cereal? Maybe a couple Hot Pockets for the Thanksgiving table? What the? Who the hell made bagel bites for Thanksgiving? Oh, that's me. I'm stupid as hell, so bagel bites it is. Bon appetit. Yeah, no, probably not appropriate for Thanksgiving dinner. So what ends up happening every year is I get delegated to what I like to call the dipshit work. You know, tasks that are so basic and trivial, even a dipshit like me can't screw them up. For example, I can stir a pot of gravy, if you ask me to. Hell, I can do it clockwise or counterclockwise. I can also tell my wife when a timer's going off in the kitchen. I'm really good at that. Hey, there's a timer going off. Something's happening. DEFCON 1. DEFCON 1! But mostly my main dipshit work is doing crowd control for the cascade of family and friends that show up to our house. And they never show up on time. They just show up, whenever the fuck they want. Hey, I know I'm not supposed to be here for another 12 hours or so, but I wanted to start drinking now. Now, usually I try to direct people over to the living room where we can take part in our yearly tradition of watching the Lions suck ass on national TV.
And after 47 unanswered points in the first half, we're just gonna say, fuck it, the Bears won, and instead we're gonna air the Charlie Brown
Aren't the Cleveland Bears terrible? Why are you losing to the Cleveland Bears by 47 points in the first 2 quarters of the game?
Thanksgiving episode. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what the fuck, Linus? You can't have jelly beans for Thanksgiving dinner? Good grief, I should fucking strangle your ass with that dirty ass blanket of yours.
I don't remember this episode.
Mother-in-law that's in the kitchen, being a backseat driver, or fucking backseat chef, if you will. Daughter, I don't think you season these potatoes enough. Oh, really? Well, I don't think. I asked for your fucking opinion. Now, if you want to live to see Christmas, get the hell out of my kitchen. Now, eventually, people find their way to their seats at the dining room table, and of course, there's never enough chairs to go around. So usually, I gotta run around the house gathering milk crates and fucking beanbag chairs and whatever the hell I can find for people to sit on. Grandma, you're just gonna have to sit on this upside-down laundry basket. Don't lean back too far, or I'm sure it'll snap, and you'll break your fucking pelvis. Finally, all the food is prepared in the kitchen, and I gotta say, it's a hell of a spread. I mean, my wife makes real cranberry sauce, for Christ's sake. None of that canned jelly bullshit. Hell, before we got together, I didn't even know cranberries were...
I don't think your sauce is supposed to be able to slice it up into portions. Ugh, that was revolting. Is it concentrated or something?
Wampa fruit and Crash Bandicoot. And of course, the turkey is top-notch, cooked to a perfection. When she pulls that thing out of the oven, it fucking glows like it's some sort of artifact in an Indiana Jones movie and shit. Here's a picture of last year's turkey that I promised to show everybody.
That looks pretty good. And the dark, charring on there, I don't know, it looks like it was cooked on a Weber or something, maybe? It's a delicious-looking chicken, I will say that.
With your goddamn inside trading ass. Now, for whatever reason, every year, I'm the one that's nominated to carve this beautiful-ass turkey. I have no idea how this got added.
Oh, come on. Dipshit work. Stir shit, timer shit, don't catch fire, carve the most important thing about Thanksgiving. Yes, enjoy. I mean, you can't botch it that bad, can you? Can you? I feel like, I suppose, if you've got a real dumbass or a real dipshit, they just hack into that thing, sideways. I don't think Tyler's gonna do that, though.
To the list of dipshit work, but every year I gotta watch the same YouTube video on how to carve a turkey, and every year I get so goddamn frustrated because this stupid asshole in the video spends the first 9 minutes telling me to like and to subscribe and to buy his fucking shitty turkey merchandise instead of, showing me how to carve the goddamn turkey. It's frustrating as hell, and I usually just decide to wing it, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Because then I end up mangling the turkey 6 ways to Sunday. It fucking looks terrible. It looks so bad I wouldn't be surprised if the cops showed up and was like, yeah, we've had reports that somebody in your house is desecrating a fucking corpse. Who's carving your turkey? They're about to get charged with a 3rd-degree felony. But I served the turkey up anyhow. People are looking at it fucking horrified. Oh, Jesus Christ, did you carve the turkey or did you try to fuck it? God damn, your ass needs to stick to the Hot Pockets and pizza bagels. Holy hell. But regardless of what the turkey looks like, we all eat dinner, and it's delicious as hell. It's so good that everybody forgets about all the shitty furniture that I made them sit on. And you bet your ass that my wife makes sure that everybody eats all their food and then gets more and then maybe a little bit more, and even if they fucking feel sick, well, how about another plate? It's Thanksgiving, you piece of shit. Eat. You got people falling asleep at the table and shit. What's the matter? Did you not like my food? How about you have another plate? You only had 9. I was just trying to save some room. We still gotta go to my Aunt Carol's after this. Now, fuck your Aunt Carol. Eat my food. Eat all the food. I made it for you.
Eat the fucking food.
And then lo and behold,
Oh.
dinner's over. Everybody shuffles out to their fucking car all bloated and lethargic. Everybody except for Uncle Rick, of course, who's drunk and passed out on our couch. And
He's been drinking since 7:30 in the morning, man. That's why.
another Thanksgiving is in the books. So I hope everybody has a happy holiday. And if you're one of the unfortunate bastards that has to host, well, I hope you make Thanksgiving your own personal bitch as well. And a happy Thanksgiving to you. Excuse me, did I tell you to speak?
Her hands in her pocket.
Tell you to speak. Now grab my fucking pocket, you piece of shit. Let's go to the bathroom.
All right. Very interesting. I wonder, is it a case of where he's like, well, you know, Thanksgiving is really just very uneventful, which I don't believe for a second, and there's really not anything of, you know, interest to share about this holiday, which I also don't believe for a second. I think Tyler couldn't figure out a way for years and years and years how to make a cartoon about Thanksgiving without just airing his family's dirty laundry. Because you gotta think that would have to be Dirty Laundry City, Thanksgiving. That's where all the drama and all the shit comes together. And this only came out a year ago, so my assumption about this is, he's like, I don't really have like a big blow-up moment or any real specific thing to share about it. It's just the overall sort of vibe of it. You know what? I've got a lot of subscribers now. I might just make this one anyway, even though it's not going to have that, you know, Brewstew rug pull twist ending that you're kind of expecting. Because it really was just a basic sort of explanation of your average Thanksgiving. Sometimes that's all you need to make people laugh. It might be the most basic comparison that they've ever heard, but just hearing that there's somebody out there, there's something reassuring and comforting about that. But let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody over there in America. Happy pre-Christmas, I guess. Merry Christmas as well. I guess that's around the corner too. Make sure you subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and go to patreon.com/FWCI and patreon.com/Brewstew if you'd like to support the man himself. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, farewell.
In the house, Brewstew in the house. In the house, Brewstew in the house.